Good afternoon and happy Thursday. My name is Bre Coulter and here's what's making Skedline news today. A TTC bus crashed into two Scarborough homes near Grackle Trail and Oasis Boulevard early this morning. Police report that no one was injured in the crash, but the TTC driver has been taken to the hospital as a precaution. There were no passengers on the bus. CBC reports that the driver exited the bus on her own and appeared to be dazed and shaken up. This is the third vehicle to take a bad turn on the roadway, but this marks the most severe. Families displaced by the crash spent the rest of their night on a TTC bus. The provincial government announced changes to the new autism program today. Families of children with autism will now be able to renew their current behavioral therapy services for an extra 6 months past April 1st. Parents will also be able to choose how funding is spent, and income will no longer determine how much funding is received. Children, Community and Social Services Minister Lisa MacLeod says that provincial government has budgeted $331 million for the program over the next year. New Zealand announced a ban on military-style assault weapons last night. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced that high-capacity magazines and some semi-automatic firearms will not be available to the public without a permit from police. Police and military personnel are exempt. The banned weapons are similar to the ones used in the Christchurch mosque terror attack last week. 50 people were killed in the attack and 40 have been identified by police. The death toll rises in Mozambique to over 200 as rescue workers have extended their search after a cyclone left the country flooded. The death toll is expected to rise as rescue efforts continue to find bodies in the flooding. 3,000 people have been rescued, but it is estimated that 15,000 are still in need of rescue. In Trump news, the U.S. president complained yesterday that he was not thanked for former Senator John McCain's funeral. Trump is reported to take credit for the August funeral despite not being invited to the week-long ceremonies previously planned by McCain himself. The president has made claims about McCain in the past, saying that he was not a hero for being captured in Vietnam. McCain was tortured and kept prisoner for 5 years during the Vietnam War. Closer to home, Mississauga wants out. Mayor Bonnie Crombie is moving towards provincial approval to separate from Peel Region to save money for the city. Crombie tweeted that Mississauga could expect up to $85 million in savings by becoming independent. Those are your top news headlines today. Let's bring it over to Cassandra Turco with entertainment.